Hey, Ed here from 10,000 Foot View, and I've got another Google Ads quick tip for you today. Just before I jump in, a reminder, please like our content and subscribe to the channel. We post about Google Ads at least once every week. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about a Google Ads policy called Health in Personalized Advertising. There is a lot of confusion over this. I'll go through those. I'll describe what it actually is and how it actually works. First off, don't confuse health and personalized advertising with healthcare registrations or verifications. Those tools are for pharmacies and from other specialty care um, providers that need to register in order to run their ads on Google Ads. This restriction is for a very broad sector of the market, which is anything to do with healthcare. And effectively, what it means is you cannot run remarketing ads if you're in the healthcare space. So that applies to lots and lots of different products and services. Um, and unfortunately, also can apply to companies that fall into a gray area. So if like you're in the insurance space, even though you're not really offering healthcare, sometimes you will get flagged for this. And once you are, it's almost impossible to get Google to allow you to run remarketing ads. And that's just because they mainly use AI to make these decisions now. So that's health and personalized advertising. Again, the restriction is only to do with remarketing. The other thing to be aware of with this is when your account is flagged, you will see this in your ads typically. You will also see it in your remarketing lists. But if you say associate a remarketing list with your search campaign and then your ads get flagged as limited because of this policy, be aware that your ads are still able to run for all regular search queries. There is no limit there. The only limit would be the remarketing list that's associated with that campaign. So the only way to get rid of that notice is to remove the remarketing list, and then it should clear. But the reality is you don't need to worry about it, the fact that it's limited, because it is really just that specific thing. So that's health and personalized advertising. So what to do if you want to run remarketing in Google Ads and you can't because you're in healthcare? Well, there are some different options. An option we used to use a lot was to create a segment list specifically for your own brand, which would be your brand as a keyword and your brand as the domain, assuming that they're similar. And in the good old days a few years ago, that worked okay for remarketing because most of the targeting was for people that visited that your domain or were searching for your brand. So it wasn't really remarketing as people at least were brand aware. Um, so it was kind of remarketing. But the truth is, more recently, Google has made that type of targeting a lot more broad. So it's no longer when you target a brand that it's specifically only that brand. It'll be brand and similar brands. And same with the domain. When you do domain targeting in a segment, it can include similar domains, right? So your competitors. So we don't do that anymore for our customers or clients. What we turn to is the next best alternative is running remarketing on meta ads. And we found that that's very efficient because you can upload your remarketing list or you can use obviously page visits as remarketing and then just target those with a Facebook ads campaign. It will reach users that have Facebook and Instagram, and that is frankly a lot of people. So you're going to get very good reach if you do that with your remarketing lists. And Meta is also very efficient in terms of generating clicks and conversions because of the newsfeed ads. So that's our first stop usually. If you don't want to use Meta for whatever reason, you could try LinkedIn ads remarketing, but the truth is it's very, very expensive and a lot of people never go onto LinkedIn. So even though they have an account, they're very inactive. And they may only then see your ads through LinkedIn's audience network, which is not great. And then a third alternative is AdRoll, and that's a remarketing specific platform that runs display, and they do work with a lot of big publishers. So I mean, you do get onto pretty good quality placements. But honestly, Meta's probably a lot more efficient. And particularly if you want to run other stuff on Meta, then you're already there. So just roll out your remarketing. So that's health and personalized advertising, kind of what it is, how it works, and how to get around it. Hopefully you found this video useful. That's it for today. I will see you next time.